Namaskar. If you are searching for a good and fast publication journal, here come with me. I have some tips and information that is going to benefit you. And all these tips and information are out of my teaching, researching, reviewing, publishing and PhD experience. So let us start. Select the journal in the Scopus, Web of Science, ABDC or SCI listing. If it is there, that means it is a good quality journal. So do one thing, write the name of the journal on the database site like scopus.com, write the name of the journal and then search all the details. If the journal is in the Scopus list, you will get the details. If the journal is not in the list, it will not be found there. So even if the journal's home page, you are getting information that they are having so and so indexing, must check with this on the data indexing site itself. So if you are looking for any Web of Science journal, just check that journal's indexing their sites, and once it is confirmed, then only move forward. And also check the H indexing of the journal. For beginners, if the H index is 7, 8 or 9 or 10, you can go for it. You can also check the impact factor. What is the impact factor of that particular journal? But all the journals are not having the impact factor. Certain journals are having it. If you are looking for Scopus journal, SGR is calculated for the same impact, to know the impact. So see the SGR or SNIP SNP, that will give you the information about the reputation and impact of that journal. So SGR is less initially, it is 0.3 or 0.2, even then you can consider it initially. And then check the coverage year of the journal. It is necessary to understand what is the coverage year. When you are opening the Scopus home page and you are writing the name of your journal, you will find since when to when the journal is in their database. Suppose Indian Journal of Cancer is since 1965 till date, it is there in their database, but some journals like it is showing 2000, 2003, 2005, 2006. So if it is like this, that means number of times the journal has been deregistered from that database and then again it was registered. So frequent problem is there, you don't know what. So better you don't go for these kind of journals. So must check the coverage year. If it is older, it is better, but even if it is new and that is being published by the renowned publisher like Sayers, Elsevier, Springer, so if they are publishing it, you can go for it. Definitely it is going to be a good journal. And there are almost 5 models of publication fee that you must know how it is working. So first one is open access without fees. These kind of journals are published by some societies, they are serving for the society. Like again Indian Journal of Cancer is the publication of Indian Cancer Society. They are publishing it open access and they are not charging any fees. They are having good impact factor. This journal is in the Scopus and Web of Science and many more good databases since 1965 and so on. But they are not charging anything for your publication. Yes, their criteria is very high, their acceptance rate is very low, but that is open access and without fees. One is open access with fees. Your paper will be, once published, can be accessed by anyone, but they are charging fees for it. So the benefit of this kind of journal is that once your publication is there in open access, definitely it is going to be accessed by more than the journals where researchers are supposed to pay fees. So reference chances are getting higher once it is published in open access, but the charges are very high. So if you are having any fund of research, then only go for it. And then comes free publication, no fees at all. So most of the researchers obviously going for it. And then comes hybrid mode. Hybrid mode is giving you both the options, open access and free publication. So if your paper is peer reviewed, the rest of the process is same like free publication, but once it is accepted, you have to pay the amount to make it open access. So again, if you are having any fund, go for open access, and not having any fund, go for free one. And then comes paid one. You have to pay fees for your publication. In many universities, there are regulations that PhD scholars can publish their paper with paid one, and then they will be allowed to submit their thesis. So if you are in that category, you can consider it if you are having fund to pay for paid journals, because they are charging hefty money. So if you are able to write a good paper, don't go for it. If you are in hurry, you don't have time and looking for publication and thesis submission, go for it. All good journals are taking at least 2 months time to 1 year time for their final acceptance. So if someone is telling you to make some miracle, don't follow them. And even you can find the schedule of the publication time on the journal's home page. They are publishing that when the first decision will be taken and what will be the review period, then when they will give the final acceptance and when the paper will be published. And you can also get an idea with the overview of the papers that have been already published by the journals. So there they are on the paper, they are mentioning the detail when they first received the paper, when it was reviewed, received the reviewed paper, and when the acceptance was made from the journal. So these 3 details, if you are looking into the paper, you will come to know that average what time they are taking from the receiving to accepting. So you can also get this idea. Even if the journal is making the claim that they are doing this, you can cross check it with their information itself. And for fast acceptance, you can consider one thing: the publication frequency of the journal, whether it is monthly or bi-monthly or quarterly or 6 monthly or yearly. If it is monthly, obviously they need more papers to publish. If it is bi-monthly, they need more paper than 6 monthly and yearly publication. So here the chances are more to get the acceptance. Here the acceptance rate is higher than those journals who are publishing once or twice in a year. So you must consider or must look for these kind of journals. If you have made a good paper, so acceptance is higher in these journals, go for it. And keep an eye on the special issues of the journal. Almost all good journals are coming with their special issues in a year. once in a year or twice in a year. So check their home page. They are calling for paper for their special issues, so go for it. Their chances are high to get accepted here. Also keep a list of 4 to 5 journals of your area. If you are getting any rejection from one journal, reformat it as per the requirement of other one and send it fast. Don't take too much time. Your time will be saved. And if you are getting another rejection, make it again and send it in third journal. And don't get disappointed that you are not able to write a good paper. Many times we are making good paper, but that is not fitting to that journal's scope. So in that case you have to send it again. You have to work on that paper again. And it happened with me as well. I got rejection from one journal and sent it to the other journal, and it was accepted. It was reviewed and published. One of my paper was rejected 5 times, and without making any change, only referencing style I was changing, and it was accepted with a very good international journal, and the editor-in-chief was from Harvard University. So you won't believe that you have done such a good work, but many papers are rejecting it. Don't get disappointed. I will tell you again. You keep your strategy ready for next course of action and you will succeed. And never send your paper at one time to more than one journal. That is not right. So must take care of it and do one thing. Know the journal first and then prepare accordingly your paper. The chances are very high your paper will be accepted if you have followed all the regulations, rules, and if you have made a good paper. So beware of any fake claims while selecting any good journals and getting publication fast. No miracle happen for good journals publication. It takes time. It takes time, not less than 2 months, and almost sometimes it is 6 months, 7 months, 1 year. So if someone is telling you they are going to get publication in 15 days, not possible at all. You are the researcher. Beware of any fake claims and do your work sincerely. You will be published. And our next video I am going to make on how to write a good research paper. Stay tuned with me. Till then, bye bye. Take care. All the best. Thank you very much.